Hi, my name is Wilx, and this is episode 11 of Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. Well, today we're going to head off to the deep dark so we can get things like boron and lithium. We could get those things from lost cities, but I expect them to be more plentiful in the deep dark. We'll see. So, to do this, we still have to craft a bunch of stuff, and we're going to need a bunch of ingredients. We're going to need some beryllium, some fluorite, some rhodochrosite. I'm going to make a pair of shears of winter to gather some vines, but I compare them to regular shears, and you can decide which one you think is better. We're going to make the last two Dank Null upgrades. We're going to need some organic brown dye so we can make a soul binder, and the soul binder to make a vibrant crystal, and we need all that for the deep dark portal as well as a bunch of other stuff. And then we'll finish off with some explosive mining in the deep dark. So, let's get started here. First things first, I have made myself a Luck 3 pick here. And then I took the nether lapis ore that I had and the nether redstone ore that I had. I cooked them and I placed them like this so that we could use this pick on them. And when we use that, we get our fluorite. When we do it on that, we get a rhodochrosite. It's like a tongue twister for me. I never seem to be able to do it properly. Then for the beryllium, oh, actually it's in here. The beryllium, we got the dust here. You get that from doing the same thing but with coal. There was coal in the twilight. There was none of the other two in the twilight. Actually, we're going to need 2 of each of these. And for the beryllium, we're going to need to cook it. All right. The other thing we're going to need is some vines. So I'm going to make a shears of winter. So it's a frozen core, regular shears, and a couple of diamonds. They are unbreakable, and they work differently than regular shears. They've got an area of effect. Now you can decide whether you like the area of effect or whether you like it better the other way. So let's give it a try. So I'm going to use my home 2. But we will make a dislocator for that location, a portal to that location from here on in, especially for you people that don't have more than home 2. Sorry, home 1. All right, so we've got one of these guys. What are we not going to need? We don't need this while we're down here. Shift right click. And we've got that. And we can put it away. Whoops. Come on. Now notice that my little kite is out. We'll put it in. And then see those things dangling down over there? Those are what we're looking for. So we're going to head over in that direction. Shift right click with my staff. Those ones seem to be touching the ground, so we'll head over here. Okay. So now, if we use shears, if we use the shears of winter, if I try to vein mine, no, they do work on vein mine. Never mind. Yeah, they do vein mine correctly. If I hold right click, they do an area of effect instead. So yeah, shears of winter are just plain better. Okay, never mind. I don't need to compare them to this. You are going to blow up on me. Okay. And we will go home now that we've got our stuff. And actually, we're still going to need shears. All right. But we have no need for them after all. The next one we want are from vines. Now, we could get vines with nature essence. And this is one of the ones that we actually could craft the seeds for at this point. Because none of this stuff is particularly difficult. So that is one way. What I think is the easier way right now, if I don't need a lot of this stuff, is I did some sifting of dirt in the very beginning, and I got some jungle seeds out of that. So in case you only have one jungle seed, we're going to show it this way. We plant that down. We're going to want, where are my wood sticks that there? I'm going to want at least one of these that can be disposable. Oh, and since I don't want to wait, I'm just going to use this stuff. I've got piles of bones now, like I'm voiding them. Can we reach that? That might be too high. Yes, we can. How many we get? 6. Plenty. Oh, I know what I don't have out. Don't need you anymore. Rid of that. And we don't need those anymore. Plant them down in a 4. And see, we got lots of vines on there now. And we will vein mine those. And we managed to get the whole thing. That was good. Now, normally jungle trees can be a problem because you have a default range for excavation of 16. Well, in this pack, you don't have to worry about it. You got a default range of 128. And normally you can only excavate a total of 128 blocks. In this pack, you can do 2,000. So this tree is not a problem. All right, we're going to need to eat now. Let's clear up some of the stuff that I've got in my inventory here. I only need 2 of these. Don't need those, don't need those. I don't care about the jungle wood. I could trash it. Okay. Oh, and shears. Don't need those anymore. All right. What was our next step here? Done that. The Dank Null upgrades. Okay, so we got all our stuff to do that now. So what we're going to need is this. So that's why we needed our Rhodochrosite. Still tripping over that word. The alumite is obsidian, iron, and aluminum. Okay, so we will just grab all of that stuff. So in here, we'll put that in first. Rhodochrosite. The electrum and what was, oh, the grout. Now, for the next one, it is this guy. We need our beryllium that we got, our fluorite, and our 2 types of vines. Well, I didn't empty out all... I probably did that in reverse, actually. it's going to do its thing. And those are what we need to, we're going to factorize those. And then we're going to make our upgrades. Come over here, and we're going to need all but 2 of those. We can put this in. It's full of stuff, but it's going to keep its inventory. Now we'll come over to the next one, do the same thing. Oops. Break. And as you can see, still got its whole inventory. Okay. Next thing we're going to want is our brown dye. How do we get that again? I've forgotten. Oh, right. Twigs. I don't want to wait for a whole stack of these. 16 is going to be plenty. Oh, this guy has to come out of there. Okay. Grind up the dead bush, and we get our twigs and prunings. Then we need a slime ball for that. Come back over here, and we cook them again. Where would the... There. Stay there. I didn't collect my brown dye. Well, what happened here was I was making some Soularium and use soul sand and gold. When I put the soul sand in first, I made 3 of these and then the gold. So that's why the odd figures came out there. And that's just crushed quartz from sieving. I made that in an earlier episode. And then soul powder, which is just pulverize that. Then we're going to take that, and we need this chassis here. And if we cook one of these soul powders with that, we get our soul chassis. And these are just regular heads and the Soularium I showed you how to make. And we've got our soul binder. Come over here, place it down. Ooh, I forgot to get the capacitor out in advance. Hopefully I can find this quickly. I moved all the good ones towards the front. There it is. There's a good one. That's because I have loop capacitors enabled, and we can see that it's soul binder 3.9. 3.9 and global level 4.3. Could actually be better, but that's fine. What was I going to put in here? Right. We have that. What we don't have is this guy. Need one of these. And we'll make our vibrant crystal. Electrotein Vibrant Alloy, which I showed you how to make last episode. The Enderman Vial, you saw me get that when I was doing the Nether episode. And then we come over here. Now that we've got that. Okay, Coralium, that's what we got from the Twilight Forest. And we're combining them together into these little groups, clusters of 3. Taking the clusters of 3, putting them in with some regular stone. And we get Coralium infused stone. Take the Coralium infused stone, and we cook that. Whoops, not. Glad that didn't get cooked. And it doubled it. We put 4 in and we got 8 out. Combine that with some stable ender pearls. That's just obsidian there. Take our stable ender pearls, put that in the center. Probably like that. Wither dust is from the mob farm. And we get unstable ender pearls. 4 of them. We take unstables, we put them around like that. And that ender crystal that we made, put it in the center, and we've got our warp stone. And the warp stone comes over here, goes in the center of that. We've got quintuple in the corner, each of the corners, and on the sides we've got quadruple compressed, and we got plenty of it. We've got a bunch of the next level up actually. So we got our deep dark portal. What I mean by that is over here we have 3 sextuple. And those can be broken down by crafting, so they're not a problem. All right. So that's going to finish off all of that stuff. Let's empty out some of the stuff from my inventory that I don't need immediately. I'm going to keep that on me, and that should actually go in here. I'm getting spread all over the place. Oh, and we should also change over to our Silk Touch pick again. And we'll put our portal right there. And off to the deep dark we go. So when we go down there and we start doing explosions, the boron is going to resist the explosions. You can blow it up, but you got to hit it a little more directly. So we can either decide to vein mine the boron that gets left around, or just hit it again with another explosive. Get off of that thing there. And oh, I know what I didn't do before we came down here is I have a bunch of these. Let's grab about half of them. Oh, I do want to take one other thing here. Oh, I can't that way. I want to take this off my bar. I don't want to be floating around out there in the dark. I'm not sure if that would kill me or not. Like if I get eaten by a grue or the deep dark kills me or whatever. Now that's 3 up. And we're going to do a 5 by 5. Do that again. Oh, I know what I don't have out here yet. Really need that out. Where is it? This guy. That guy. I don't feel like getting around down in there. Okay. So we are going to aim, I guess, for that block there. Dig our hole down. See how far we got down and what we're ending up with. I think I can handle that fall. Let go all the way down to the... Yeah, that should be okay. Ooh, I took a little bit of damage falling that far. Okay. Let's go. Well, that's gravel. I want a stable platform to stand on, just in case that takes me all the way down. I don't like surprises, so we'll use one of these. Oh, we need. Yep, that was a good guess. Takes us all the way down. So what we're going to do at this point in time, because we could probably survive the fall, but I'm going to use my staff to reduce the distances as we go down. So we're going to do and we're down here. Let's start exploding holes. Well, that hole was kind of useless because I got blown back. What hit me there? Water? That's interesting. I haven't seen water. Well, we can definitely fall down to water. Oh, but water is going to resist the explosion. This is odd. I've never quite had this happen to me before. I don't take any damage from this, so... Come on. Oh. Oh, I see what's going on. We need to set up... Whoops. Set up this guy to start taking all these different things. Eat. Now we're down to bedrock. Figures. I'm immune to lava anyway, so I really don't care that much about it. Okay, so normally I would just run through, but as you can see, some things kind of resist the star metal. I think that's lithium, I think. Oh no, that could be, what do you call it? Yeah, rock crystal ore. Here's our boron. It resisted as well. This stuff plain doesn't break with explosives. See, more boron in the ceiling. But I could just go through and keep blowing up, and I'll eventually get it all. Let's go this way. Blocked by lava yet. There we go. What was that red package over there? What is that thing? Is that a chest of some sort? Oh, a chance cube. Oh, no. Never mind. We'll leave you alone. I've got no interest in chance cubes. Yes, it could make for a funnier episode if I started opening chance cubes. Let's go this way. For those of you that don't want to see this type of mining, that's the rest of the episode. At the end, I will show you how much boron I picked up doing this, because all the other boron that I got went directly up into that I used to pick on. Went directly up into the chest upstairs. This is it. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Hold on. We'll come out here somewhere. And we will set down... Oh, I didn't mark the spot. Okay. With another one. That's the deep dark one. Does it say deep dark? Yeah, it says deep dark, so I'll be able to tell them apart. Okay, we were just going to go down here. All right, we need more of these. Oh, and we've got a few things that aren't in here already. There we go. Explosives don't work on put myself a little wall there. Don't work on those things. Oh, I guess that's a Christmas theme thing for whoa, what? I guess I hit a gravel or something. Oh, I got it. Yeah, we really walked into the fire over there. Because of my totem, I'm immune to fire, so not a big problem. Did I have a bucket of water? Oh, yes, I don't need it. Probably do have a bucket of water on me somewhere. Let's go this way. What's this stuff? Uranium. Oh, yeah. Okay, looks like we've, oh, did we use them all up? Yeah, we did. We used them all up. So, how much boron did we end up with? That involves me finding my boron. There's the lithium, 131. Boron, 208. So that only took us a few minutes. We were fairly quick, and we got 208 boron out of it. All right, so that's it for this episode. I hope you got something worthwhile out of it. Oh, one last thing. One last thing. Let's go home and show you what I was going to do with these portals that I just made. How did I end up with a chest? So this one was for the deep dark. Come over here, place it there. Shift right click on this. Make sure we're high enough. Yeah, I think that's high enough. Is that going to be centered? Probably not. Over one more. Not enough room for mine on there. Doesn't really matter. That's all the deep dark is. Oh, well, I guess we can write the name in first. Up high enough. And we'll get out our one for the nether. There we go. So we've got all those placed, and I can just click on those to go to any of those places from here on in. All right. Hope you enjoyed that episode. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.